When did a piece of broken equipment work better than the replacement? Our foe B in Afghanistan had this ancient radio system from the 1980s. Thing was held together with duct tape, prayer, and what looked like spare parts from a toaster. Command kept promising us new digital communications equipment, but it never arrived. The old system worked perfectly though. Crystal clear reception across the entire valley. Could reach headquarters, other bases, even picked up some civilian channels when the atmospheric conditions were right. Our comms sergeant, Staff Sergeant Peterson, treated that radio like his firstborn child. Then one day a convoy arrived with brand new digital radios. State-of-the-art equipment, encrypted channels, GPS integration, the works. Some lieutenant colonel from headquarters personally delivered them, bragging about how much taxpayer money they'd spent upgrading our communications. Peterson took one look at the new gear and shook his head. Sir, the old system works fine. We don't need replacements. The lieutenant colonel wasn't hearing it. Sergeant, this is 21st century warfare. That museum piece you're running belongs in the Smithsonian. Install the new radios immediately. So we swapped everything out. Took 2 days to wire the new system, program all the frequencies, train everyone on the digital interfaces. The lieutenant colonel supervised personally, making sure we followed every step of the installation manual. First test call, dead silence. The new radios had a range of about 50 meters in that terrain. Mountains blocked the digital signals completely. Couldn't reach headquarters, couldn't contact patrols, couldn't even talk to the guard towers on our own base. Must be atmospheric interference, the lieutenant colonel insisted. Give it time to calibrate. We gave it 3 days. The radios remained useless. Meanwhile, Peterson had quietly set up the old system in a storage closet just in case. Good thing, because that's when the Taliban decided to test our defenses. Mortar attack started around 2 a.m. Needed to call for air support immediately. The new radios crackled with static and digital noise. Couldn't get through to anyone. Peterson ran to the storage closet, fired up the ancient radio, and had close air support on station within 15 minutes. That old equipment worked flawlessly under pressure, just like it always had. The attack lasted 4 hours. Every piece of critical communication went through Peterson's museum piece in the closet. Casualty reports, ammunition requests, medical evacuations, everything. When the sun came up, we'd successfully defended the base with 0 casualties. All thanks to equipment that was supposedly obsolete and broken. The lieutenant colonel tried to claim credit for the successful defense, said the new radios had performed admirably under combat conditions. Peterson just smiled and nodded, never mentioning the storage closet. After the lieutenant colonel left, command quietly authorized us to keep both systems. The new radios got used for routine administrative traffic when they worked. The old system handled everything important. Turns out those 1980s radios were built like tanks because they had to be. No fancy electronics to fail, no software to corrupt, no digital encryption to malfunction, just solid engineering that worked regardless of conditions. Peterson got promoted 6 months later. His replacement inherited both radio systems and strict instructions. The old one stays operational at all times. It saved more lives than any piece of equipment on this base. The new digital radios eventually got recalled. Some kind of manufacturing defect that caused signal degradation in mountainous terrain. The army spent millions replacing equipment that worked with equipment that didn't. Meanwhile, that ancient radio system kept running for the rest of our deployment. Never failed once, never needed major repairs, just routine maintenance and Peterson's loving care. I learned something important at deployment. Newer doesn't always mean better. Sometimes the old stuff works precisely because it's been tested by time, weather, and people who couldn't afford for it to fail. When I got home, I kept that lesson in mind. Still drive a truck from 1995. Still use tools my grandfather left me. Still trust equipment that's proven itself over equipment that promises to be better.